I really wasn't happy at all about a coaching change, but I had an opportunity to sit down with Coach Johnson. And I told him, I said, Coach, I just lost my father. You know, I don't know about getting into all of these changing of coaches and everything. Coach Johnson looked me in the eyes and he said, Michael, I can respect your thoughts. He said, but let me promise you this. I will be here as long as you are here, and we will win.
When Coach Johnson came to my high school, he went and had an in-home visit with my mom. And at night I remember her saying something that ended up being really true. I really like that guy, and I think if you go to Miami, you're gonna learn more about life than you will about football. And he taught me a lot about football, but he taught us all a lot about life.
He started a new tradition, Thursday night meetings.
I actually started it to keep the guys off the street because Friday night, you're sequestered, at the motel before the game, and so they're not gonna go out, they got a curfew. And so Thursday nights was the night that they could go out and howl a little bit.
He was always concerned, a city like Miami, that his players were gonna get together and a night without curfew, maybe blow off classes on Friday.
To get around that, I started having a meeting on Thursday nights at 10 o'clock. It evolved into something that I thought was very important for our team because we never ever talked about football. That meeting was just me with the players, and I talked to them about what are you going to do when you leave University of Miami? And don't tell me you're going to play pro football. You tell me how you're going to earn a living. You tell me how you're going to support your family. And I'd go one by one with them and talk about life and talk about how we're going to be successful. And I thought it was one of the most important things that we did at the University of Miami.
He's a bottom line guy. If you did your job, you're super fine with him. If you didn't do it, he would really get after you.
He wanted 110%.
He wasn't going to settle for anything but perfection.
He's going to have to win. If he does that, he's my guy.
He used to tell the players, I want you to know something, fellas. I got favorites.
You're his favorite, or you're just a guy on the team?
Let me tell you one thing about Jimmy. Jimmy's smart as hell. He got a psychology degree, so he was good at manipulating. He was good at motivating. He was good at using scare tactics at the same time.
He would just look at you and be like, oh my gosh.
Every Sunday, the first meeting we had after games was a special teams meeting. You had to watch every single play of that special teams, and he'd be working that clicker. He'd point up, and it was about as big as a cinema screen. He'd go, who's that right there? And it would be somebody that would be loafing or something like that, and he goes, who is that? That's me, coach. And you didn't want to be me. You didn't want to be that guy. Guys would move away from you in the room.
He became the great motivator of those players.